Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone else. Welcome back to another lesson here at howtoplaythesax.com. My name is Matthew. Today I wanted to do one more warm-up exercise, one more finger exercise to get your fingers working, to get your fingers happening, to get you and your mouth and your air and your fingers and your saxophone all working as one. Be as one with your saxophone. That is the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is for you to be able to play whatever music you want to play, whatever style of music you want to play, whomever you want to play it with, whenever you want. Now, how do you do that? It's easy to say, yeah, I'm going to play my saxophone, I'm going to be a rock star. Sweet. But by now, if you have come this far, if you have started at lesson number 1 here at howtoplaythesax.com and you've gone to lesson 2 and lesson 3 and lesson 4 and 5 and 6, etc., 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 and you've made it this far, then you're awesome. You are particularly awesome. You will have noticed, you probably have discovered that in some situations, the saxophone's really easy. Cool. But in other situations, oh, how do you play this? Oh, that's interesting. That strange guy Matthew on the internet there, he's showing me how to do stuff, and yeah, we're slowing it down, and that's great. But then when we play at full speed, oh, it's still a bit tricky. How do we fix that? Part of fixing that is you doing your exercises. If you want to be fit, you need to do exercise. You need to consistently do exercises so that your body and your muscles get strong, so your heart gets strong. Whoop, just bashed the microphone there, sorry. So your body gets strong so you can be fit and healthy. The same idea applies with saxophones. If you don't practice, well, you're not going to get any better. I can't make you practice, but I want to. Here is my official, you need to practice. Slap. It's a gentle slap. It's a friendly slap. I shouldn't slap people. Don't slap people. But because this is the internet, I can get away with it, I think. Anyway, we'll come back to that one. Apologies if I've overstepped the mark there. But the point is, if you practice, you'll get better. Same with everything in life. If you practice math, you will get better at maths. If you practice running, you will get better at running. If you practice your languages, if you practice your musical instrument, you will get better. Quite simply, if you do it and repeat it often enough, for long enough, you'll get better. So, my suggestion to you is this lesson, we can use this as a warm-up. Again, it's not cool, it's not sexy, it's not as awesome as perhaps some of the other lessons are. It's not as awesome as perhaps some of the other songs are. That's cool, that's all right. This is an exercise to get you working and get your fingers working and getting you and your body and your saxophone together as one. Be it one with the saxophone. Cool. So how do we do that? I'm firstly going to propose that we play some scales. We will do an E major scale. Letter E. E for egg, E for enormous, E for E major. Are you ready? Notes along the bottom here. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back down again. Same again. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Can we now do that 2 beats per note? 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. Like that. Ready? Set. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Excellent. All right, now we're rocking. So my point with this whole lesson, firstly, E major, cool. You've played E major scale. If you can play it 4 beats per note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. Up and down. Then do it 2 beats per note. Da, 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 da. And then do it 1 beat per note. Da, 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 da. And then do it half beats per note. Da, 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 da. E major. Can you do the same thing with your C major? Can you do the same thing with your D major? Can you do the same thing with your F major? Can you do the same thing with your G major? Every scale. Maybe you don't need to do all scales at every scale every time you do a warm-up, but please at least do 3. Do 3 scales. 4 beats per note, 2 beats per note, 1 beat per note, half a beat per note, with 3 scales every time you pick up your saxophone. Then I want you to do a chromatic scale. We did a chromatic scale in a previous lesson. Do a quick chromatic scale all the way up, all the way down, and then you can get stuck into doing the songs that you want to do. If you do that, 4 beats, 2 beats, 1 beat, half a beat for every note in your scales, plural, try and do a couple of octaves. If you can do the same thing with your chromatic scale, 4 beats, 2 beats, 1 beat, half a beat with a chromatic scale, only for 30 seconds, only for 1 minute, preferably more, but hey, if you lose the will to live, that's cool, that's all right, don't stress. 30 seconds minimum, preferably 1 minute is better. If you can do more, that'd be great. 4 beats, 2 beats, 1 beat, half a beat each note. If you do that every time you play, preferably every day, you will grow up to be a rock star. You will be an awesome saxophonist before you can blink and say, gosh, I'm an awesome saxophonist. I think you are already an awesome saxophonist. I want you to keep being awesome. If you eat your vegetables, if you do your exercises, you will grow up to be big and strong. If you play your scales, if you do these warm-up exercises, if you do a chromatic scale, if you do several, multiple, more than 1 major scale in your practice routine, you will grow up to be an awesome saxophonist. Irrespective of how old you are now, you will grow up to be big and strong and awesomely more awesome than you are now. Well done. Here endeth the lesson. I'll be quiet. You go and play a couple of quick scales. Cool, I've said enough. My name's Matthew. Thank you once again for joining me here at howtoplaythesax.com, and I will see you, yes, I will see you and all of you in another lesson at another time. Thank you for joining me here at howtoplaythesax.com. I'll see you next time. Thanks.